Hello, good morning, and goodbye. This is
Don't be like that.
my final appearance on the podcast, so it'll be pretty much standard. I note that my compadres haven't put on funny faces and moustaches and glasses and big noses, so we'll keep it. We'll keep it.
Yes, I have.
Yeah,
Oh, the glasses. Hang on a sec.
yeah.
And just to finish off, for those who are interested, weather here in Canterbury, cold as this morning. I'm sure it was about -2 or something yesterday, -3 point something in Christchurch, but I'm a bit further south, so a little bit cooler this morning, still white. Never mind. How's it going your way, Frank?
Oh, we had a good frost, but a beautiful clear sky now.
Excellent. And Peter, still in the rain?
3 for 3. Good frost, nice and fine. We've
Excellent.
been fine all week, and it's been cold.
All right, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, lots of snow just south of us. So
Yeah, well, we can see Ruapehu from here, and
yeah,
she's got a good covering.
yeah.
Excellent. All right, that's the weather forecast, the final weather forecast.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So we'll kick into what's what and what's not. High on the. What we're going to do is, because we had a technical difficulty last week, we'll put the information up that we were going to put up last week. We'll run it through today, and then we'll see where we get to. So yes, last week we opened with talking about welfare support and people having there's a lot of money out there in RSA land and other places that's just sitting burning holes in bank accounts earning interest. And if you've got a need, don't be afraid to put your hand up and say, I need some assistance. I think that's the key. The money sits there because people don't apply for it. And there's no harm in admitting that life's a bit tough. And certainly, if there are wives watching or listening in the background, ladies, it's your job to poke your husband in the ribs and get them along to ask, even for assistance from Veterans Affairs. So Veterans Affairs is quite narrow, quite focused, whereas through the RSA, a little bit different. It used to be quite a history of dentures, hearing aids, glasses, stuff like that. But the view is much wider now. So think about how you might need assistance. If you do need assistance, put your hand up, speak to someone. What do you think, team?
Yeah,
One of
definitely. The money's there.
Yeah. One of the things the Rotorua RSA does is driver licensing for over 75s,
All right.
because
Okay.
that's quite a cost now. You got to get medicals and all sorts of things.
Yeah.
So
All right.
it's
Yeah. And they've changed that now to 2 yearly.
yeah, and you just can't just pop in and go, I just want to renew my license. You got to jump through a few hoops. So
Okay.
I wonder
All
when
right.
my
Well, that's a good initiative.
yeah,
And it has been spent on things like I think there was a couple in the army whose daughter needed a cochlear implant.
yeah.
And so I think about 20 grand or something like that was raised. So those are the types of things where money's being spent. But it needs you to put your hand up. It's
Yeah.
not an admission of weakness. It's just, hey, I need some help, and see what people can offer to assist you. So there you go. And the other thing is there is a proliferation of support organisations, and that's one of the things that got me on the topic. Was a couple of weeks ago I saw something in Townsville. There's now another support organisation that sprung up, which kind of says that the existing organisations, RSAs, organisations, Veterans Affairs, are missing the point in getting contact with the veteran. So it's a two-way street. They're wanting to help, and if you're not putting your hand up, they've got no one to help, and the money burns the hole in somebody's bank account. So there you go. That's
Exactly.
that's about that for that. What else have I got on the last day? I've got to make this good. Oh,
Well, just an interesting bypass on that is the story of the number of RSAs that have refused to pay their capitation.
yes, yes, I saw that, Frank, and there's
Yeah,
all sorts of stuff happening in RSA land now. Is it the national officers or bodies being taken to court?
yeah, yeah. I remember years ago we had problems with our capitation, and we had a small number of members of the RSA, but we had no money, and we get this big capitation bill. But eventually, we just worked it through with head office,
Yeah,
and we did it on the drip feed
yeah.
and sorted it all out over a number of years, which worked well for us.
But I think from the paper article, it was about 108 grand or something is owed in
Oh yeah,
capitation.
yeah, well, somewhere around there.
Quite a significant amount, and that puts a hole in the capacity of the national office to serve the RSA branches. So there you go. Oh, that's about it. So last posts, Frank.
So I have two. Mike 13351, May, James Ian, able writer, joined 5 bar 50. Ian crossed the bar at his home on the 10th of July 2025, and a service to celebrate Ian's life has been held. And we have, unfortunately, no service number, but Blair, Anna Elizabeth, Royal New Zealand Navy, able medical assistant, who joined 3 bar 94 due to a sudden medical event. Anna crossed the bar at her home, aged 49 years. A service to celebrate Anna has been held. I'd like to pass on all our condolences to families and friends of those two sailors.
Thank you, Frank. Peter, would you like to do the start of the last post, please?
Yeah, I've got one from last week, which was Danny McCourt here in Rotorua. So I actually went to the service. Not sure if you can see that. That's
Oh, yeah.
Danny.
Yep.
It was last Wednesday. Huge funeral, absolutely huge. Packed out St. Faith's Church in Rotorua. Um, Danny was 1 New Zealand Regiment in Malaya, and then he switched to RNZA, the artillery, did 2 trips to South Vietnam, and he finished up as a BSM Battery Sergeant Major. So he passed away. I should know his age, but I don't. It was 80 something. Danny was one of life's real characters. He always had a yarn. He always had a good story to tell, and he was a bloody good mate to a lot of people. And our condolences go out to Bernie and the rest of the family. It was a wonderful, wonderful service. Lovely to see lots of infantry guys there. So Andy Peters and John White, it was just two of them and lots of other guys. It was a full military funeral, so that was extremely well done. And the other one this morning is one of our classmates, Richard Bibby, alias Dick. So apparently Dick died yesterday morning. He was a 1970 Narumu VC class cadet, and he was also one of life's characters. And he was also one of our guys because he was ex-1 RNZIR and served in Singapore. So that's the two I've got. And I do have another message for after that. So don't just regards give a little. So,
Okay. Thank you.
but that's the two I've got.
Thanks, Peter, for those two. And I've got a couple more here. Let me just find them. Here we go. 41932, Wayne M. Ford, Victor Company, Whiskey One Company, and NZSAS. Passed away on the 13th of July, and no further details available. And 823355, Price Neil, Sergeant, QSM, QF, SM, and JP, a standing member of the Kaiapoi RSA, and also the Canterbury District President. His funeral was held on Monday, and just received late last night James Eric Lilly, the current president, or the immediate past president now, of the Christchurch Memorial RSA, passed away yesterday at his place of work. No details about his funeral service yet is available. 42167 Taafio Tonto Tai Titau, RNZIR, called time on the 8th of July 2025 in Brisbane, aged 82, and he served in one RNZIR probably from late 66 to 68, and served with 2 Platoon Victor 1 Company in Vietnam from May 67 to November 67, and later served with Whiskey 1 Company as a replacement. And no further details about his funeral available at this point. And as usual, we offer our condolences to all the families and offer our assistance or enable people to negotiate either Veterans Affairs or the RSA support networks if you're in need of support. So that's about that. Peter, you have something more to lay on the table.
Give a little.
Give a little, yep.
So, with the end of our current committee, the Give a Little finishes on Saturday, which is the final day. But I asked Owen to take it off our webpage as of last night.
Yep.
And what I would like to say is what a great big thank you to all the people that donated money. Ballpark figure is around about $12,000. So, yeah. So, that's a lot of money in our coffers that we wouldn't have had otherwise. So I'd just like to thank all the people that put the money in and pat yourselves on the back and just say well done. And I hope the next committee can just keep it going, and so we've got finances to keep the organisation running.
And so was the purpose of the Give a Little Pete just for general administration or more focused on support?
No, more for welfare.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but the beauty of it is it's sitting in the bank. It's also generating money for us through interest in it. Not as much as it was, of course, because interest rates have come down. But the whole thing about SEVA is looking after our own.
Yeah.
So every little bit helps. Every little bit helps.
Exactly. Yep.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Pete. Thanks for that. And all of you who have put the price of a cup of coffee into Give a Little, whatever. We appreciate the fact that you're thinking of those you've served with and those who maybe need some support. So there's another pool of money that's available, not as much as perhaps some RSAs and so on have, but there's some money there. Well, that's it. That's me. I'm done. That's all over.
The ode.
The ode. Sorry. Well done. Thanks, Peter.
Especially for the last one.
Well, would you like me to do that, or
yes, please?
Oh, okay. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
We will remember them,
lest we forget.
Now I can say.
Right. Well, that's it.
So that's 2 years this time, and I don't know how many years the last time before Derek took over, but I figure somewhere in the vicinity of about 5 years you've had to put up with me on a Wednesday midday. That's the last one. So next week you can breathe a sigh of relief, and I won't have to get up early to do these things.
So on Saturday,
get up early.
We've got our meeting.
Yeah.
How do we join online?
That's a good
Morris is sending out the info, isn't he?
Yeah, I think Morris is putting a link up so it's available for people to join.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
So there you go. There's a prompt. So if 5 o'clock rolls around on Saturday and you're not watching a rugby match somewhere, join, look out for the link from Morris as to how to join the live Zoom meeting for our AGM. And a thank you to those who have put their hands up for committee positions being nominated. So we've got a few nominations in. We won't have to close the organisation at this point. So there is life yet. That's it.
Life after death.
For me. So thank you. Thanks, Frank. Thanks,
Yep.
Peter, for your joining me over the last couple of years. And I hope the retirement suits you well, Peter. Frank, thank you for continuing on with the organisation. And
Right.
we'll see you in the soup, people.
Right. Bye.